Hi everybody, me again. So this is the beginning of part 2, and this section of my perfume collection are all of the perfumes that I have multiple names from the same designer. So the first video is all, single shots, and this one is all where I have 2 or more from the same designer. So thank you for watching, and please let me know if you have any questions. Go ahead and leave them down below. Thumbs up if you like it. Thanks. Bye. I'll just start off with Cavalli. Why not? This is Roberto Cavalli for women. I do still have the twisty thingy for the top. It's kind of like the Betsy Johnson. I don't want it to get broken because it is plastic. The top notes in this are red apple, bergamot, mandarin, and magnolia. The middle notes are freesia, wild orchid, honeysuckle, and rosemary. And then the base notes are amber, patchouli, musk, sandalwood, and the other Cavalli that I have is called Serpentine, Mango Blossom, Tahitian Gardenia, Mandarin Orange, and Artemisia. Not quite sure what Artemisia is. The middle notes are Plumeria, Pepper, Tiare Flower, and Violet Leaf, not the violet flower. And then the base notes are Amber, Tolu Blossom, and the next 2 that I have are actually by Givenchy, and one of my Givenchy perfumes is actually the one that I can't find, which is the Angel de Mon Secret, which so I'm not going to go through the notes since I can't find it. But the first one I have here is the organza, and this is the orange blossom. Fleur d'Orange are petted grain, which I have no idea what the heck that is, and neroli. The mid notes are gardenia, orange blossom, and peony, and then the base notes are woodsy, spicy, and then vanilla. And then the other Givenchy that I have is actually the original Angel de Mon, which is one of my favorites. This is my second bottle of top notes of thyme, saffron, and mandarin. The middle notes are lang lang, orchid, and lily, and then the base notes are oak moss, Brazilian rosewood, vanilla, and tonka bean. This is just a really, really sexy perfume. Next up, I have my Bulgaris. First one is Jasmine Noir, and this is my second bottle of Jasmine Noir. This one is to here. My other bottle, it still has a little bit left in it, but yeah, and they were both the larger size. Top notes are green notes and gardenia. The middle notes are almond and jasmine. And then the base notes are patchouli, amber, woodsy notes, licorice, tonka bean, and musk. Now, the next Bulgari that I have is one of these ones that looks like a bunch of twisty knots, and this is the Amina Amethyst. And this is actually the first Bulgari perfume that I ever purchased. Green notes and grapefruit. The middle notes are roses and irises, and then the base notes are heliotrope and just woodsy scents. And then the last Bulgari that I have is the Amina Green. Top notes are mandarin and green notes, and then the middle notes are pear blossom, jasmine, and peony, and then the base notes are pistachio, woodsy scents, and I'm going to do my Vera Wangs. And this is the original Vera Wang from 2002, and this one is still around, still kicking around. The notes in this, in no particular order, are iris, sandalwood, lily, jasmine, mandarin, gardenia, bergamot, lily of the valley, Turkish rose, and lotus. Okay, the next one that I have is the top notes of tangerine, water lily, and ivy. The middle notes are rose, mimosa, jasmine, and orange blossoms, and then the base notes are woodsy, amber, musk, and apricot, which is really weird as a base note. It's usually, you know, like a top or mid note. Rock Princess. This one has the top notes of bergamot, strawberry, and peach. The middle notes are lily, jasmine, rose, and heliotrope, and then the base notes are coconut, iris, musk, and cashmere. The next set of perfumes are actually ones that I just got from my mother. I've worn them a couple times, but not a whole lot, but I do really like them. And they're both from Emilio Pucci. This one is the Aqua 330. I just absolutely love these bottles. I just think they're so notes of seawater and violet leaf. The middle notes are plumeria and jasmine, and then the base note is musk. Now, the other Pucci that she gave me is this one here, which again, gorgeous top on the bottle. You'll see the bottle designs are pretty similar. It's just the tops are a little bit different. Vivara, again by Emilio Pucci. And the top notes in this are bergamot, galbanum, and amaretto. So get a little boozy with this one. The middle notes are narcissus, jasmine, and orange blossom. And then the base notes are vetiver, iris, and patchouli. The next two, again, are ones that I received from my mother recently, but I always love them. Like, I'd always sneak into her bathroom and wear them. The first one, this is the Tommy Bahama for women. So this is his original one that was released in 2005. And the top notes of this are cactus, which is really weird for a perfume, bergamot, and clementine. The middle notes are honeysuckle, plumeria, and tuberose. And then the base notes are musk, nectarine, and then woodsy notes. Now, the other Tommy Bahama that she gave me is this one, and it's called Very Cool. This was released the following year in 2006. The top notes of this are tangerine, pomegranate, and clementine. Base notes, cactus again, mid notes, cactus again, cassia, and hibiscus, and then the base notes are nectarine and musk. That I have is by Gucci, and this is the Gucci by Gucci Eau de Toilette. So this is the lighter version of the original Eau de Parfum that came out. This came out actually about the following year in 2008. The Perfume one was just a little too strong for me, but the EDT has a few notes that are a little bit different, and I actually quite like it. The base notes of this are pear and guava. The middle notes are Tahitian tarry flower, neroli, lily of the valley, and then the base notes are honey, musk, and next in the Gucci family, Gucci Guilty. Now, you may be looking at these and thinking, why do you have two bottles of the same thing? They're not the same. Look like twins on the front, but not on the side. These are fraternal twins. This is the original Gucci Guilty, and it is an Eau de Toilette that came out in 2010. This is Gucci Guilty Intense, hence the black here. It is an Eau de Parfum versus Toilette, and this came out in 2011. Just as the name implies, while they do have a lot of the same notes, this one just intensifies some of them. They both have the same top notes of mandarin and pink peppercorn, and the same base notes of patchouli and amber. The middle notes are really where the differences lie scent-wise. This one has lilac, peach, and geranium. So for the original is lilac, peach, and geranium. And then the intense is lilac, violet, and heliotrope. And then another difference of this is this one just has intense pink pepper and lilac in it. I mean, that's really kind of what knocks you out when you smell it as compared to this one. The pink pepper really stands out in the intense. Next up are my Marc Jacobs. First off, the original Marc Jacobs. This was originally released in 2001. The notes, top notes in this are tuberose, gardenia, jasmine, and bergamot, and the base notes in this are ginger and cedar. Now, I do have another version. It's like a yellow version of the same bottle, and this is Essence Marc Jacobs. And this one came out in 2003. So this is his Oriental floral version of his original. The top notes in this are bergamot, freesia, and spices. The middle notes are rose, Turkish rose to be specific, gardenia, orange blossom, and iris. And then the base notes are benzoin, musk, sandalwood, and Tolu balsam. Next is Oh Lola. I don't actually like original Lola, which I think Justin Bieber stole the top of for his perfume. But this is Oh Lola, and here's the top. Looks kind of like a little plastic flower here. This one came out in summer of 2011. This is supposed to be like the youthful summery version of the original, and I actually like this one way better. The top notes of this are pear, raspberry, and strawberry. The middle notes are cyclamen, peony, and magnolia, and then the base notes are vanilla, tonka bean, and sandalwood. Okay, and then the last Marc Jacobs that I have, this is Daisy All Fresh. So this again is, I wasn't a huge fan of the original Daisy, but I do like All Fresh. And this one also came out in 2011. And the top of this seriously reminds me of like an old lady's swim cap, you know, with all the little top notes are pear, raspberry, green, and then grapefruit. The middle notes are apple blossom, lychee, violet, Turkish rose, and jasmine, and then the base notes are plum, cedar, and I'll go ahead and move into my Valentinos. This one is the first one that I ever received, and it's called Rock and Rose. I did get it as a gift, and this one was released in 2006. The top notes of this are green, bergamot, and blackcurrant. The middle notes of this are rose, lily of the valley, gardenia, and orange blossom. And then the base notes of this are heliotrope, orris root, vanilla, musk, and sandalwood. Next up for the Valentinos are ones that you probably saw in my favorites videos, and it's these two here. This is the first one that he came out with in this line, and it's called Valentino. The top notes of this are tubers and bergamot. The middle notes are strawberry, tuberose, African orange flower, and jasmine, and then the base notes are cedar, amber, and vanilla. Now, the following year, in 2012, they came out with this one, the Valentino. They do still have tuber and bergamot in the top notes, but it also includes peach. The middle notes are vanilla, Italian jasmine, and tuberose, and then the base notes of this are cedar, patchouli, and last designer, I swear. Okay, it's Michael Kors, and this is the original Michael Kors perfume that came out in 2000. The top notes of this one are labdanum, which is the hardest thing for me to say sometimes, and freesia. The middle notes are peony, iris, violet, and tuberose. And then the base notes of this are vetiver, cashmere wood, dang, another cashmere wood, and the next two are actually ones that my mother gave to me, and this one is Michael Kors Island. This was originally released in 2005, and he made the bottle look like, you know, Caribbean water here. So top notes are Chinese kiwi, Kauai waterfall, and ion water, and then the middle notes are honeysuckle, hydroponic tiger lily, tulip, Bulgarian rose, and ginger, and then the base note of this is birch, driftwood, and field rice. Kind of weird combinations. Okay, now Michael Kors releases different islands, it seems like every year, and this one is Bermuda, and Bermuda came out in 2008. So it has freesia, hibiscus, black currant, and leaves, tiare flower, peonies, orange blossoms, passion flower, woodsies, and cedars, and then it also has leather. Okay, and then my last Michael Kors is one that I mentioned in my I Heart Spring tag, and this is the Very Hollywood. Michael Kors, and I love this bottle. It's just very plush. There are a couple different Michael Kors, very Hollywoods. There's a sparkling one, but this is the original from 2009. The top notes of this are strawberry, bergamot, and mandarin. The middle notes of this are orris root, gardenia, lang lang, and jasmine, and then the base notes are vetiver, oak moss, and amber. Well, that is the conclusion of my perfume collection. I do want to say that the information that I was getting about the different notes, the release years, things like that, I was actually getting from Fragrantica.com, which I will link down below. It's actually a really cool website if you're really interested in perfumes and scents. They have all the upcoming things. You can create a profile and list all the perfumes that you have, so you kind of have your own little perfume counter in there. And they also recommend perfumes that are similar to ones that you have, which is kind of cool. But I really like it because you can keep just up to date on all the news. And if you're a perfume hound like I am, then, you know, that's a big thing. But thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below. And if you like it, thumbs up, please. I do want to say that probably a good 8 to 10 bottles that I did in between the two videos my mother gave to me. She recently went and cleaned out her entire perfume collection, save maybe 5 bottles, because her sense of smell has changed since she had pneumonia last year. So I have even more perfume that was not actually in the video that I'm going to take to work to let people ransack. So, like, I have some Gaultiers and Hanamores, things like that, which they're just not my taste. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.